guys. I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 run it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and we are live on this Throwback Thursday. What is up? Sorry about yesterday, okay? Sorry about yesterday. Wasn't here. Had some stuff to take care of. Yesterday started spring break for the kiddos, and, was dealing with all that mess. So, wasn't expecting to not be here. Just worked out that way. So I apologize. But what is up? Good morning to my Fins family and my Finlaws. How y'all doing today? Super excited to be hanging out with y'all. It is Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. 2 easy things to do. Make it happen, Captain. Hey, look, my name is Stephen D. If you haven't followed me already, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Do that with follow me at Stephen D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Okay? Make sure y'all do that. Level 2 Noob said, tell those kids to get a job. Stop messing with my morning show, Level 2 Noob says. Level 2 Noob. What is up? What is going on? Follow Miami Sports Music on social media too. Follow them at MIA Sports Music on Twitter and also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Miami Sports Music. Make it happen, Captain. Hey, matter of fact, if you guys want to right now, go to Miami Sports Music on Twitter at MIA Sports Music, and make sure you share the link, the YouTube link for today's show, and tag me and Miami Sports Music. So tag at Stephen D SKPL and tag at MIA Sports Music. Give me 5 people right now. Go over to Twitter and do that and come back. Make sure you tag the share link that's right here on YouTube, because we want that link to be shared. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to sign up to become a member of the channel, lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do, okay? Sign up, become a member of the family. Become a member of the family. Level 2 Noob, you were a member of the family. Come back. Come back, Level 2. Sign up, become a member today. Plenty of seats at the table for you. We want to see you come on. Come on with the get down, Rick down. Okay? Make sure you do that. Unacceptable. 1234 says, I tweeted you about yesterday's show and no response. Unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Epps. I apologize. I will make sure I go through chain of command next time and make sure I talk to you. Okay? I got you. Hey, look, if you want to help the channel grow by donating, a lot of different things you guys can do. You guys can use the YouTube Live Super Chat, which is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. You guys can also use PayPal, which is MSM Podcast Network. Or you can use Cash App, which is $ MSM Podcast Network. Either way, that's fine. I'd love to have you. I'd love for you to donate if you're able to. I don't care if it's $1. It goes to helping the channel grow. Lots of different ways you guys can do that, okay? All right. Hey, look, Tail Greeter. Tail Greeter is our sponsor of the show. Shout out to Tail Greeter, an amazing sponsor. Make sure you guys download the app today on your current Apple or Android device. Follow Tail Greeter at TAILGREETER, okay? Make sure you follow Tail Greeter on social media too, okay? Make sure you follow them. Shout out to Tail Greeter, amazing sponsor of the show. Want to remind you guys, if you guys donate in increments of $10, you guys will be entered to win a Jerome Baker autographed mini helmet, okay? Courtesy of ZSM Sports. We will be doing that drawing tomorrow, okay? I want to get at least 20 people entered into that drawing. Right now, we only have like 4 or 5. So let's get 15 to 20 more people to get in there, okay? Make sure you guys go ahead and do that, okay? What else we got up in here? Von 94 says, well, look who's back after playing hooky yesterday. No. I have these things called Kids Von 954. Do you want two of them? Matter of fact, I had to go take one of them to a friend's house right before this out of the blue. Dad, before your show starts, can you go take me to a friend's house? Okay. I'm the good dad. I'll do it. It's spring break for my kids, so I have them till Wednesday. Wednesday, you say. Wednesday. Hump day. All right, let's see what else. I think that's it. We talked about ZSM Sports. We talked about Tail Greeter. We talked about you hitting the like button and sharing and subscribing. Okay? What's going on? Let me talk to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. It's been a long time. A lot of stuff obviously has gone down. We've had people, visit. We've had people visit. Look, I'm excited. Thank you, Von Joe. Von Joe went and shared the YouTube link. My guy, Von Joe. That's one. Can we get 4 more people to share it on Twitter? Let's go. Level 2 Noob says, do with them kids what the Dolphins did with them draft picks. Get rid of them kids. F them kids. Yeah. I used to say that, but then they became cute and they're all right. They're all right, kids. I can't get too mad at them. I mean, I could, but I'm still stuck with them. Let's see here. Buy your kid a bike. That's what my mom did. She made me bicycle everywhere. This is 2022. I have a difficult time letting anybody bicycle down the street. I have good-looking kids, man. I don't want nothing to happen to my kids, man. We live in a crazy world. I'm not comfortable with that no more. You're right. I used to bicycle everywhere. You can't do that now. There's no way you could do that now. None. Dolphins for life. I think that's Epps. Is that Epps? Epps just retweeted the link. Look at you. Look at you, Epps. Make your channel grow. Show up on time. All right, Rick. I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry. I try to be here every morning at the same time. Let's see here. Morning, Steven. Glad you're back. I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I'm good. Especially in Baltimore. You right, Suedo. It's crazy up here. People are crazy. Shots fired. Shots fired. I know, bro. I got the heat. I've been getting the heat, man. I've been getting the straight up heat. What's been up with y'all? How y'all been? I'm going to talk to the people in the chat for a while today. Because I said something on Tuesday that struck a chord with a few people, that I ignore the chat. I'm not going to ignore the chat today. Today, I'm going to focus in on the chat, and I'm going to talk to you, all beautiful people on the chat. I don't have an agenda today. There's really not too much to talk about. We can talk about Melvin Ingram. That's fine. We'll see if that happens. You had me worried. I tweeted. I know. Level 2 Noob says, do I need to bring a gun with me when I come to the beatdown? Level 2 Noob, bro, I feel like you need to bring a gun wherever it is that you go, bro. You always got to carry that heat. And I ain't talking about Miami. Bang, bang. No, that wasn't a good dad joke. I liked it. I thought it was good. Suedo says, I think you pay good attention to the chat usually, my man. Well, there were some people that were calling me out that I don't pay attention to the chat. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay attention to the chat this morning. I'm going to be a good host. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a good host. And I'm on Twitter. I'm trying to look. Did your source tell you anything? No, I don't have sources, Andres. I have friends that have sources. I have friends. What about the I Am Athletic podcast? You mean the I Am Athlete podcast? We can go over that today if y'all want to. We can do that. Paul Glover says, good in the hood. South Florida is as beautiful as always. Yeah. He says, man, you guys are needy. I'm not going to say the D word because I don't want to give myself a swear jar this morning. He's probably tired of reading me and someone in a verbal altercation. I mean, I didn't say it, Epps. You did. But I would never say such a thing. You really want to know something? So this weekend, I got a Instagram post. I'm not going to tell you who it's from. I'm not going to tell you who it's from because I'm just not going to do that. But this is not the first time I've gotten a post. I've not gotten a straight message from this person. Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to read the outrageousness that he wrote me on Instagram? And just so you know, this person has done this to me before, and I usually ignore stuff like this. But yesterday, it was like the 20th time he said it, which I usually ignore. And he's not the only one to have said this, by the way. And I'm not gonna say that it was. It's. I'm gonna leave a couple parts out because it's not necessary. Level 2 Noob says, "Don't read my love poem." All right, I won't love. I won't level. Level 2 Noob. Level 2 Noob. That should be your name today. Level 2 Noob. Man, I had a fresh brewed coffee, Dunkin' Donuts on the table, my phone on stand, ready to watch the show yesterday. Flipside Fishing, I owe you, man. I apologize. I do owe you. All right, you ready? Here we go. Expose him, Steven. I'm not gonna. That's not the type of person I am. I'm Mr. Spread Kindness. But I will definitely tell you some of the stuff that he wrote. He said, "What's up? No disrespect to you and the show, or the intelligent Finn fans, or the homie Solo D. Okay? Most of the people in your chat are not on our level. You have clowns who mean well, but do more harm than good. I've seen a lot of regulars like Pam and a few others not show up. I'm not going to watch your show anymore. Not my crowd. You've had people try to manipulate you last week by playing a friend card on you. I don't like the stupidity, inaccurate takes, as well as half-truths. But it's your show. I just wish you would take wrenches, take control. Because of this is why I left my seat at the table." I ain't gonna lie, the last part got to me. Like, that's why you left your seat at the table? Because that's, hey, come have a seat at the table, sign up, become a member today. Yeah, man, this is not the only time I've gotten messages like this. I get messages like this a lot, actually. I ignore 99.9% of this. But, I also think that, it's worth mentioning on here this morning. Because I think people need to realize that words have consequences, or words hurt people. You don't have to like what I do. You don't have to like my show. You cannot listen to it, but it's my show. And the one thing I'll say about my show is that I let everybody talk. Good, bad, or indifferent. Right? And, it's whatever. I try to let everybody say their piece, no matter what side of the fence they're on, no matter what position they take within the Dolphin community or whatever. But I always see this hateness that comes within the world. And by the way, this wasn't even Twitter. This was somebody DMing me on Instagram, right? And it's so, I don't want to say funny is not the right word, but it's interesting because, like, I try to allow people the opportunity to have their voice heard. And even when I do that, there's always going to be one or two people that are like, "Shut up, I'm not here to listen to them. I'm here to listen to you, Steven." Or I even have people, "Steven, nobody wants to hear you. We come here to hear the panel." And, like, you can't win with everybody. And that's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. Level 2 Noob says, you won't let me tell people how awful Eternal was. Censorship at its finest. Eternals was great. Level 2 Noob. Whoever it was ignorant ASF. I agree. bro, you're good. Those are just haters. Without those, you're not doing something right. Dolphin fans are straight wildin'. This dude must have not hung out with big groups of fans. I think that's the other thing, too. Like, I try to bring the party to the people. I think that's one of the things that makes me unique, right? You know? I do think, I will tell you this year, I'm just going to throw this out there, and this is no shots at anybody. But, and I actually think this is a good thing when it's all said and done. I really do. I think there are going to be a lot of people that go out and try to do live events this year and stream them, which are fine. I want to see people grow and evolve and do good. And I'm glad that I started that. But I will say that there'll definitely be some people doing that this year. Alexander says, dude, we all have disagreements about everything, but I still come in here to support Stephen D, and I love the show and everyone here. You don't like them, don't listen. It's so simple. Stephen, a hater means they have what they want in you. Whoa. Eternals was not great. Finally, we disagree on something. See, Paul, don't let level 2 noob get you in there. I'm not arguing with anyone anymore in the chat out of respect for you, Stephen. You know what? It's not even that. Like, I like a healthy debate. I like a healthy debate. I think a healthy debate is 100% fine. Let's focus on the things that unite all of us as fan base, and that is Alex is always wrong. Alex is wrong on a lot of his takes. He's a Mets fan. What do you expect? Eternals was overflowing septic awful. Oh my God, you guys. Eternals was amazing. Eternals was amazing. Lance said, Stevie, let me know. I'll run him off the road. See, that's real love right there, Lance. Shout out to Level 2 Noob for the $10 donation. Thank you, bro. I don't want you to lose views because of me, though. I love you, brother. Epps, I'm not losing fans. If that's the type of people that are watching, I don't want them anyway. That's real. Do I want 800, 1,000 people watching me every day like certain people get? Yeah, of course I do. I want that. Of course I do. I want more than 62 people watching me live right now. But at the same time, I'm not going to get there by pretending to be somebody I'm not. And I'm not going to be there by, like, I try not to do clickbait. You know, there's times I've put stuff in the title to try to grab more attention to people that come onto the chat, but I don't think I do clickbait per se. And I also try to not be controversial. There are some things that I have a very stern view of, but I think that I allow everybody, no matter what side of the fence that they're on, to come on, which I think is a good thing. But I'm never going to pretend to be somebody I'm not. And I've only been doing this, almost a year. I'm coming up on a year anniversary. So, but it's whatever. Epps, I don't mind arguing with you, my boy. It's always fun. Dolphins fans are master debaters. They are that. Level 2 never, Alexander says. Multiverse of Madness is going to be Eternals times 10. Boy, y'all are over here blasphemous this morning with the hate. With the hate from Marvel. Stephen, you are good. In a difficult position. Can't please everyone, and you'll never get a similar mind audience. And that's part of my problem, right? Because and it's not even a problem. But it's the reality of the situation, right? I do think there are other YouTubers that are very sided one way or another. And because they're very what's the word I want to use? Focused or adamant about their view or their stance, they tend to regain their listeners a little bit better than I would, where I straddle the fence. And I don't want to say I straddle the fence. I just like to see everything from its point of view, right? Like, I think I say that one of my favorite saying, there can be two truths. There can be two things correct in this statement here. I can flip-flop, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think that has been looked at a bad or negative thing in the past, and it's okay to flip-flop. It's okay to say one day, hey, this person's not a good player, and then say, you know what, after further review, my Jerome Boger, after further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down. Okay, so I mean, look, it's whatever. Reginald says Dolphin fans said that there was more offensive big moves that they were going to make. I'm still waiting on that to happen. Auto Sexy says you are the most genuine, Steven. You will surpass them all. I like busting your balls on the Mets, Alexander. Groom Dog 47. Love your show. Helps me get through the morning at work. Don't change. Andre says you can't ever make others happy but yourself, Steven. So keep being you, period. Cesar says, I love your show, and I agree. If you don't have a hater, then you're not doing something right. Finish that episode of Arcade, and I will donate weekly. I will do that, Cesar. I will do that. There you go. Be authentic, and good will come. Eternals was okay. Come to the dark side, Alexander. Eternals was great. I'll support you till you tell me to leave. Well, I'm never going to tell you to leave, so you're good. I might kick you off a platform, a panel here or there, but I'll never tell you to leave. My wife fell asleep during Eternals. My wife fell asleep during Deadpool. Come on now. And Deadpool was amazing. Opinions are like orgasms. I only care about mine, Shake Money says. Don't sweat it, Stephen D. In this field business, you're going to get a lot of hate no matter what your stance is. Polarizing hosts attract similar thought audience. Your show is full of fun and facts. Other shows are always too serious. I think that's one thing I like about my show. Jerome Berger impression spot on. After further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down. I have to admit, there's a guy up here in Baltimore, Jeremy Kahn, who's a friend of mine, who does the morning show here on the 105.7 The Fan. And that's where I got that Jerome Boger impersonation from. He does it great. A lot of people who say they don't watch the show here trying to make out YouTube channel and Twitter and stuff. Love your show. I look forward to it. Steven, you need to make a movie take show for laughs. I thought about that because, I love movies and shows. Maybe we should talk about Tua wasting time raising money for them kids instead of reading the playbook. Triple S, good morning. That's the reason why I watch you, because you're you, Steven, and that's what matters. Larry King got to where he was because he was most neutral. I genuinely get upset when there's no show in the morning. Great work keeping Steven. Keep it up. Stroke ego much? F them kids. Tua's got no time for Lua. He's got a playbook to learn, is my favorite take. Blade, in my opinion, was the best comic book movie. Whatchamacallit? They got my man playing Marsha. Marsha, I don't know how to say his name, but the guy who's going to play the new Blade, I'm super stoked about. Super stoked about. A music show would be my favorite next to sports. See, I love reading the chat. This is fun this morning, reading the chat. You guys we're interacting. Maybe I should read the chat more. The original Blade was good. I did love it. All right, what else we got to talk about this morning? He's a certified black belt, Steven. I get it. I understand that, Batman. Batman, I think what we really want to know is, who do you think the best Batman was? That's what we really want to know. Who was the best Batman to ever put on the suit, to ever don the cape? You mean dollar store Wesley Snipes? There's only one Blade. Let's be honest, Steven. Wesley Snipes is a beast. F the luau and should be learning the playbook is the dumbest take I've seen in the last 6 months. I haven't seen this one yet. I guess I missed it. Is that something people are really saying? Christian Bale, Cesar says, Michael Keaton, easy level 2 noob. See, level 2 noob, I can't even trust your take. You said Michael Keaton was the best Batman. We all know Christian Bale was one, and Ben Affleck was two. And for those of you who are about to kill me about Ben Affleck playing a bad Batman, y'all better go. The scripts were bad on the movies. He played a good Batman. Y'all didn't give him a chance. Y'all didn't give that man a chance. Keaton was the best, but Affleck was the best of all around Batman. I thought Affleck was a great Batman. Michael Keaton was the best Bruce Wayne, and Bale was the best Batman. The original and Michael Keaton. Christian Bale is such an underrated actor. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Steven, what's your favorite Marvel movie or TV show? Because if you're asking me movie, I'm going to have to go with Wakanda Forever. That's probably my favorite. Black Panther was amazing. Black Panther was absolutely probably my favorite Marvel movie. Hands down. And then Deadpool's right behind it. Deadpool's right behind it. And then, look, I enjoy all the other, like, I've watched every single Marvel movie that's pretty much come out, with the exception of maybe the last one or two. But I will see them. I thought I would probably say that was like Black Panther was just so unreal. Michael B. Jordan playing the evil character and the villain that he played was spot on. The history, the culture that was it. I love Black Panther. Love it. Love it. Let's see here. Bell was second until I saw Ben Affleck. Iron Man was exceptionally great. Marvel sucks, DC better. I just can't make a freaking movie. Also, original comics are better than both. Best Marvel is between Deadpool and the original Iron Man. Original Iron Man was good too, but Black Panther was better than Winter Soldier. I would have liked to have seen what they had done with him. You want to talk about an amazing actor, man. He was such Chadwick Boseman was unbelievable. It's so sad that he died. Like, it's sad. It is sad. Like, just straight, that whole situation. The last 4 years of his life, he made multiple movies, and he knew he was bad. He knew he was dying. But if you're asking me show, real quick, I want to answer your show. If you're asking me show, I'm liking this new Moon Knight movie. This new Moon Knight show is pretty intense, but I can't put it up there because I haven't seen all the episodes yet, right? But it's pretty intense, and I like the way it's coming out. It looks really, really good. I would probably say there's no right answer. There's so many good ones, but I enjoyed Luke Cage and I enjoyed Daredevil a lot. Daredevil first season was whoo. It was fire. Netflix had something there for a minute. It's sad that they didn't keep up with it. But all the shows are on Disney Plus now, and supposedly Disney Plus is going to restart them back up, which I'm all for. So I would love to see. We saw Charlie Cox in the new a Spider-Man movie playing Peter Parker's lawyer. So maybe Daredevil comes back. We'll see. We'll see. Von Joe says Wakanda forever. Black Panther is extremely underrated. I don't think it's underrated. I just don't think it. Well, I guess that the definition of underrated doesn't get the credit it deserves. So yeah, it is. I guess I love it though. Michael B. Jordan should play Black Panther. Can he? Or he can't. What else? I have to say Black Panther, Iron Man, Avengers, then Deadpool. Punisher season 2 was wild. Punisher was great too. Marvel's got some great shows, but don't sleep on DC shows either, because DC shows. Have y'all seen Doom Patrol? Doom Patrol's great. Titans is amazing. That's all on HBO Max. Go check out HBO Max. Go watch Titans. Bruh. That's good stuff. Daredevil and the Punisher first season were special. I love the Flash, but it's DC. Yes, I know Elon Musk offered to buy 100% of Twitter for $41 billion this morning. I do know that. We'll see what happens. Zamunda forever. Hell King Akeem. I do love my favorite scene is, did you happen to catch the professional football contest last night? It was most exhilarating. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay, and in the end, the game was won by kicking an outlong pigskin through a big H. It was most exhilarating. Kid, lay off the drugs. Yes. Come on now. Coming to America is amazing. Did you happen to catch the professional football contest last night? It was most exhilarating. The Giants of New York took on the Packers of Green Bay. It's so good. Peacemaker was the show of the year. It was great. I loved it. Let's see here. Loki was good too. Loki was really good. Yeah. Coming to America was good. If they can bring Loki back a bunch of times, they can bring back Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, yeah, but I don't think Michael B. Jordan can be Black Panther. I really would like to see his sister as Black Panther. I really would. All right, what else you got? What other questions you got in the chat? Come on, give me something. Shout out to Shake Money for the $5 donation and the $10 donation earlier from Level 2 Noob. Thank you for donating to the channel, guys. Goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. Want to remind you guys, if you donate in increments of 10, you guys will be put into the drawing for tomorrow for the Jerome Baker Dolphins mini helmet, courtesy of ZSM Sports. Get right, Stephen D. The line, it was the most ripping victory. Okay. So I messed up the last part. You've been to a Ravens game while Ray Lewis was playing? I probably go to 2 to 3 Ravens games a year. I went to 1 last year, I guess. Maybe 2. Yeah, I get free tickets. I have a lot of friends that are season ticket holders, and so I've been on a Ravens game rocking all of my Miami Dolphins gear in Baltimore. When I go, I rock all my Dolphins gear. I have a really good friend who has tickets 12 rows behind the visiting team's bench. Yeah, and so I was at Ray Lewis's last game, which was dope. And I saw Ray Lewis play before that. Yeah. So your answer is yes, I have. I saw Ray Lewis play live. Steven, favorite rapper. Favorite rapper, huh? It's got to be Jay-Z for me. I know that's probably an easy answer, but you know, so my parents obviously they didn't listen to hip hop. They listened to classic rock growing up. So I listened to a lot of classic rock. And then in middle school, I moved around a lot. I'm a military brat. And level 2 noob, don't sleep on ABBA. But I grew up and I had a best friend who loved Jay-Z. And around that time, I had started to get into Nelly and Eminem. So my first rap album I ever bought was the Marshall Mathers LP. And Nellyville were the two first rap albums I ever bought. And so I started to listen to them, and then my buddy turned me on to Jay-Z and just instantly fell in love with everything he did. So I mean Jay-Z for me, and then over the years, I like Drake, like Lil Wayne, and then obviously Solo D. Solo D is probably my favorite rapper of all time. Solo D, just so everybody knows. That's let me change my answer. Solo D is my favorite rapper of all time. Okay. Let's see here. It's got to be Wheezy. Oh, Jay. Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Lil Wayne is best lyricist of all time. Best freestyler of all time. Wayne is the MJ of the rap game, just way better than everybody else to me. I agree. Nelly's first CD was epic. Same with them. Solo D is the man. I agree, Batman. Solo D is the man. I've seen Solo D in the studio, and so it's pretty cool to see a rapper in a studio making songs. My first rape album. Your first rape album. Shake Money. You might want to get that checked, man, if that's how your spell check goes. 2 Live Crews Sports Weekend. 2 Live Crews good. Tupac said the best rappers are Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. Manza Chill said, I had to search who Solo D was. Manza, don't do that. Okay. Batman asked, Steven, top 5 NBA all-time players. Well, this is funny because I've been watching Winning Time on HBO Max, which is absolutely great, by the way. And by the way, real quick, just to go back to rap, I do love Andre 3000. Outkast is absolutely amazing. I want to put Outkast in the group. And I know you said rapper, but I feel like Outkast should be in it too. All right, to answer your question, top 5 NBA players of all time. I'm going to go. Barry said LeBron, and LeBron. Who are the best 5 rappers in the world? Dylon, and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire. All right, my top 5 of all time. It's so not fair because people are definitely going to hate. I'm going to go with LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's got to be up there. It's so tough. I just watched a documentary about him, and he's just so good. He never would have been on it, but all right, maybe not him. I want to put him up there, but I don't think I can. All right, so we'll go Magic at 3, Larry Bird at 4, and Kobe at 5. So I'm going to go LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Larry Bird, Kobe. My top 5. And there are so many people that I could easily move into 4 or 5. but you're putting me on the spot right now, and I'm probably just going to have to say them. People I'd love to see in the top 5 and very well could be, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq. For those of you who say that LeBron no way top 5, y'all are crazy. There's no Andres. There's no point to that argument except Tate. To not put LeBron in your top 5 is blasphemous. The man has played almost 20 years in the NBA. He's won 3 championships on 3 different teams. He's won 4 championships, by the way. But he's won 3 with 3 different teams. He's dominant everywhere he's been to. He's had, 4 bad seasons in the 19 years or 18 years he's played in the league? Come on. Played in the softest time in the league? No way. If y'all want to argue with me that MJ's better than LeBron, fine. I'll take that argument and I'll even concede to it. But to not put LeBron in your top 5 is nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. Nothing. Like, to not put him in there. Do you realize LeBron, when it's all said and done, is going to lead the NBA in all-time points scored and will be number 2 or 3 in assist? All time. That alone puts you in the top 5 of all time. Nothing else. He is great. We have all witnessed greatness for the last 20 years. And when he's gone, you're all going to be like, there was another like him. I love John Morant. I'm excited to see him in the NBA playoffs. Believe it or not, I think Morant has the biggest chance to be on LeBron's level because of his star power. I would have said Trae Young a couple of years ago, but I don't know if Trae Young can quite make it to that. Like, LeBron carried his team to an NBA Finals when he was the only one on that team. Only one. They lost to the Spurs, but still. Did you realize MJ scored 32 points in 13 years? Braun just passed it. I don't care if you play 20 years or 30 years. 33,000 points is 33,000 points in the NBA. He's going to finish his career top 5 or top 4 or 5, top 3 or 4 in assists all time. He might even get to 2. So he's going to be in the top 3 in assists of all time, and he's going to be in the top. He'll be the number 1 leading scorer of all time. How do you not put him in your top 5 on that? Because you can't say he was a selfish player, even though he'll lead all-time points scored, and you can't say that he fed the ball to people. How do y'all? I don't get it. I don't get the hate on the man. He went to 10 NBA Finals. And by the way, he won 4. He's got 4 rings. He's got 2 with Miami, 1 with Cleveland, 1 with the Lakers. That's 4. Put some respect on LeBron's name. I'm not here to talk about MJ LeBron. I'm not. My argument is with somebody who said in here, LeBron isn't even in my top 5. How do you not put LeBron in your top 5 of all time? That's crazy. Crazy. Who cares about losing records in the finals? It's a team sport. Championships are team sports. We're talking about best players of all time. Individual statistics. LeBron's up there. He's got rings to prove it, which are the team. He's got individual stat records. He's got MVPs. Come on. What else does he need to do to get in your top 5? COVID ring doesn't count. Yes, it does. If anything, it's more historic because people need to realize how tough that was. That had its own, like, look, there were things that he didn't have to do that other people had to do with the travel situation and crowds, but that whole situation was crazy. The COVID-19 bubble ring does count. And I know people are going to discount it, but it does. Gene asks, who do you think in a one-on-one pickup? I'm not doing the MJ LeBron comparison because I'll lose it every time. Barry says, bro, the hate for LeBron is crazy. Now his rings don't count. I know, bro. True story. What is the worst thing LeBron has done in his career? Let's talk about it. Sat on a stage to say, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. That's the worst thing he's done in his career. Okay, so he's gotten a few coaches fired. Michael Jordan did that. And Michael Jordan did more with players than you know how many people Jordan took out of the league? You realize the Chicago Bulls every year had to have one roster spot that was completely retooled every year because that person had to guard him every day in practice. And they would mentally be out of the league by the end of the year. Like, they'd never played again. Don't give me the super team crap either. Come on. Because everybody in the NBA now, super teams. It's a different level. You can go era by era. It's a different era. He played in a different league. LeBron played in a different league than MJ did. Point blank. Not better or worse, just different. The COVID bubble situation, that championship counts. There were things that they had to do in that situation that who knows what some of those guys 20 years ago would have been able to do or not do. I have never in my life seen a man get so much hate and do the right thing off the court. The man does. He's got to have skeletons in his closet. I'm not saying he doesn't. But they're not out there. And as far as I'm concerned, he is like off the court, he does great. He does great. And on the court, he's amazing. I've never seen somebody get so much hate than LeBron James. When you all are done, when he is retired and he is gone and he is no longer here, y'all are going to sit back and be like, man, we witnessed, like, you're going to be like, I remember LeBron James. Even if you hated LeBron, man, I remember facing LeBron and hating him, man. I couldn't deal with it. Paul Glover says, no crowd. He's not a championship. He's not the champion of an arena with no crowd. Oh, my God. I can't. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do real quick. In a poll, is LeBron James a top 5 player of all time? Yes or no? There we go. Because that's the original argument. That was the original question. Is LeBron James a top 5 player of all time? Yes or no? Scott Paulus with the $10 donation. Thank you, Scott, so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. I can't believe that 57%, 43% are saying no, he's not. Are y'all kidding me? Y'all have to be trolling me. You have to be trolling me. Give me Sam Bowie over LeBron. Get out of here with that. Y'all are insane. This chat is full of LeBron haters. Oh, yes, they are. Of course. Bro, if you actually remember, the Lakers, the top seed in the bubble, so them having no crowd when they were supposed to have some home court advantage. Manza said, I'll pick Tua over LeBron. LeBron is a hypocrite. We're not here to talk about off the. Is he a top 5 player of all time? Y'all are saying no. That's insane to me. That's nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. Suedo says Jerome, Kareem, Wilt, Magic, Kobe. Take your feelings out of it about how you feel about the man. Look at his career. Slim Shady Canes with the $3.05 donation, the 305 donation. I appreciate it, Slim Shady Canes. LeBron's not top 10 of all time. Come on, bro. Really? Really? Here it is, Steven. Who's hated more by Miami fans right now, Tua or LeBron? I mean, I think LeBron's hated everywhere. And I don't understand why. I'm going to say this about y'all. I love y'all. Y'all watch the show every day. I appreciate it. But y'all saying he's not top 5 is nothing but y'all hating. Nothing but hating. There's nothing that there's 52% of y'all right now that are just straight haters on this man. Straight haters. Straight haters. It's not hate, Steven. There's way better players than LeBron. Oh my God. No, there's not. There's a few. There's a handful. A very small handful. Hands have 5 fingers. Handful. Not hands full. Handful. Kareem got more rings and points. He's not going to when it's all said and done. He will have more rings. Kareem will have more rings, but he won't have more points. How is LeBron not top 5? I have no idea. LeBron is the Baker Mayfield of the NBA. That's pretty good. I do like that, Dolphin Maniac. I do like that. LeBron universally hated for a reason. He's hated for no reason. People trolling, Steven. I hope they are. I hope they are. A lot of ignorant NBA fans out there. No hate, just facts. How is it facts? He is top 5 in assists all time. He is top 5 and points scored all time. He's been to how many he's been to how many NBA finals? So he didn't win them. Whoop-de-freaking do. It's a team sport. Y'all like to bring that up all the time. So you're expecting one man to make that difference? Come on now. He is the man. The hate LeBron. I hate LeBron. I don't hate Tua. Nobody has ever seen Chamberlain play who's under 35. That's true. Same thing with Tua, different opinion, and he blames hate. I'd rather trade Butler for LeBron right now. He never attacked the coach Spo like Butler did. Hall of Fame, no doubt, but I don't have him in my top 5. That's all top 10 for sure. LeBron in top 5, but not better than Jordan. I'll give you that argument all day long. Kareem's got more rings, but let's not act like he didn't get most of his rings carried by Magic in the later part of his career. He had 1 ring without Magic. 1. And that was in Milwaukee. When he was Lou Alcindor. Did Kareem get a ring before Magic got there? If he did, I don't remember that. Magic, Bird, Jordan, Kobe, Wilt the Stilt, Chamberlain, all better. He has 4 rings. They cheated 1 ring against the Warriors. Jim Kelly's best quarterback ever, 4 straight Super Bowls. No, but you can make the argument that maybe they're the best team of all, one of the best teams of all time. They never won a championship, but you could make that argument. They went to 4 straight. Like that superiority is unmatched, with the exception of the cheaters up north to New England. But people, you could make that we could sit, we're Dolphins fans, right? We can seriously sit here and say LeBron James is the greatest. 45 likes out of 73. That's not bad, but it's not great. I'm mailing out shirt and patches tomorrow if you text me the winners and address. MCJB, Mark, is the one who got it. Horace Grant been to more finals than LeBron, so does that make him better? No, it doesn't. You're making my point for me, Slim Shady Canes. Because I'm not going to sit here and talk about rings. You know who else has more? Robert Horry has more rings than LeBron James. Is LeBron James better than Robert Horry? Or is Robert Horry better than LeBron James, should I say? Don't worry, I'll wait. Saying LeBron is not top 5 is not an opinion. It's just a lie. Jordan played 15 years. LeBron should have better stats. He played longer. LeBron's trash. Oh, my God, Roach. I have never seen more of a hating statement in my life. That is the biggest hating statement I've ever seen. The biggest hater statement. All right. Sean Tunzel says, let's get on it. I like Sean. All right. Let me do Sean's first, and then I'll get Flipside Fishing because I like both of those. I'm answering your questions in the chat. We're having a good time in the chat. All right, here's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go top 5 running backs all time. Walter Payton, and this is no particular order. Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Emmitt Smith, and I want to say Ricky. Although I know I probably can't put him in there. I'm probably going to go with Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, and I'm gonna say Ricky. Ricky's stats won't prove it. But I saw Ricky play, and I'm telling you, there was a long time. Or maybe not a long, but there was a good amount of time in the NFL where he was hands down the best running back in the league, and maybe even the best player in the league. And Ricky did things on a field that you just were kind of jaw dropped with. So I'm gonna say Barry, Emmitt, Walter, Jim Brown, and Ricky. And Ricky can have that number 5 can have a lot of substitutions, right? Like you could put LaDainian Tomlinson in there, you could put Marshall Faulk in there, Eric Dickerson, obviously. I don't put Bo Jackson in there because he didn't. If you're asking me talent-wise, then yes, he's in there. And that's part of the reason I put Ricky in, so I'm contradicting myself. But there's just something about Ricky, man, that I'm biased towards, and I can admit that. So, yeah, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, Ricky Williams for me is my all-time 5. And I know that I'm putting Ricky in there because of he was a Dolphin, he was great, but his talent still was like, if you're asking me talent-wise, top 5 talent all-time running backs, I mean, you got to put in Bo Jackson, you got to put in Ricky, you got to put in like even Marshawn Lynch maybe. You know, I mean, just unbelievable how good he was. That would, I think there's a difference when you say talent and then all-time 5. And I know I contradicted myself by putting Ricky in my all-time 5, but I don't think I'm going to get a lot of hate from you guys for that. At least I don't think I will. Herschel Walker obviously can get in there. O.J. Simpson was great, y'all. Like he was amazing when it came to that, you know. Adrian Peterson did something I've never seen really in sports. He came from an ACL tear less than 10 months and was still the best running back in the league. Edgerrin James was good. I enjoyed watching Edgerrin James play. All right, let's see here. Flipside Fishing. Who's a better quarterback, Brady or Marino? Brady has more championships. All right, this is going to cause a lot of debate. Marino is talent-wise the better quarterback. Talent-wise. Marino had by far and away more talent than Brady. But Brady was at least 2 things better than Marino. I think he was smarter than Marino. And I also think Brady was also used better in an offense than Marino ever was under Shula or Jimmy. Talent-wise, Marino was better. Brady was smart. Brady is smarter and was also utilized in a better offense that was catered to him. Or his skill set was catered to that offense, whatever way you want to put it. You know. But pure talent, nobody better than Marino. Pure talent. Nobody better than Marino. Montana is probably right up there. Talent-wise. Talent. Peace takes. I'm here now. Good morning. So we can talk upgrade quarterback soon. Please talk quarterback with my Dolphins. We are so behind. I see a basketball pole. Let's see here. Bro, Dolphins talk, baby. Love all the YouTubers like you. I appreciate it, Willie. Let's see here. I all of a sudden like Roach much more than I did yesterday. Batman, Ricky. LeBron's scoring numbers, you could make that argument, Slim Shady, but the issue is his assist numbers are top 5 all time too. There is nobody that I am aware of, with the exception of maybe Magic or Kareem, that are in the top 5 in both, or in the top 10 in both. Mark says Emmett, Ricky, or Zonka. Emmett and Ricky or Zonka. Talent-wise, Ricky. Career-wise, no. Yeah. You got me heated today, he said. I love it. Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, O.J. Simpson, Emmitt Smith. You're not going to get an argument out of me with that, Mark. I think that's a good one. Paul Glover says Adrian Peterson, Herschel Walker, O.J. Simpson, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders. Eric Dickerson, are you kidding me? Let's see who else we got. You guys can ask me any questions. I'm taking your questions today, and I'm taking your donations. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. Going by talent, Herschel Walker got to be in it. Yeah. Marshall Faulk was so good. Greatest show on turf. Again, Marshall Faulk was a product of an amazing. That sounds like such a hater thing to say, but it's true. Like Marshall Faulk was good in Indy, right? He was really good in Indy. But when he got to that Mike Martz offense in St. Louis, it became something else because of what it was with Kurt Warner. It became something totally different. And look, I think Marshall Faulk's great. I think he's top 10, top 15 running back of all time. But it's kind of tough for me to put me in top 5 because there were just so many good ones. Marino is more talented than Brady. Yep, I 100% agree with that. Brady was a more efficient quarterback. He was part of a better offensive scheme. Brady was better in the playoffs, i.e. what really matters. Brady, that's a team thing. When you get to the playoffs and championships, now you're starting to see who's on better teams. Individual accomplishments start to go out the window when you get to that. And Dan Marino played under different rules. Imagine what Marino's numbers would be like in today's NFL. Crazy. Brady was way more efficient, but Marino dripping in talent. No more talent in my eyes ever. Oh, yeah, Marino was, talent-wise, just absolutely unbelievable. Manza says, Montana, Steve Young, Peyton, Brett Favre, Brady. Ooh, that's a good one. We could do top 5 quarterbacks all time. Manza. Top 5 quarterbacks all time are probably going to be all right, well, Brady's 1. Montana is 2. Brady 1, Montana 2. I don't even want to look at the list because I feel like that's going to sway how I look at it. So let me change the thing here. Brady 1, Montana 2. Marino 3. Peyton 4. And it's a tie between, there's like a 3-way tie for 5, and it's between like Jim Kelly, Brett Favre, and John Elway. And I don't quite know who to put in there. But I think it would probably be Elway over Favre. So I'm gonna go with Tom Brady 1, Joe Montana 2, Dan Marino number 3. Who did I say 4? I forget who I said at 4. I'm trying to think. Who did I say at 4? Because I have Elway at 5. I'm going to go Elway 5. Peyton. I had Peyton at 4. Yeah. I think that's a decent top 5. I definitely have some people that you could argue in there. Aaron Rodgers is not in my top 5. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, top 10 easy, but he's not top 5. And Favre threw a lot of interceptions. It's tough for me to put Favre in there. Yeah, I'm going to go, look, as I'm sitting here talking, I'm glad I said Elway when it was all said and done. Yeah, Elway's definitely 5. And you can make the argument that Elway moves up on Marino and everybody else gets pushed down. So maybe Elway goes to 3, Marino 4, Peyton 5. And maybe you could say Peyton's got 2 rings. Marino had 0. But again, this is greatest quarterbacks of all time. It's not greatest winning quarterbacks of all time or championship quarterbacks. It's greatest quarterbacks. Now, you know who's somebody I'm going to say I want to put in there that I didn't say? Talent-wise, pure talent, Marino was the best. Pure talent, Marino was the best. Montana was number 2, talent-wise. And then Michael Vick was number 3, talent-wise, of all time. And I know some of you are going to kill me for that, but I loved watching him play. Loved him. Vic was amazing. You know? Manza knew where I was going with this. I love Vic. I think Vic. I really wish Vic had have won one in Atlanta, because then it wouldn't even have been an argument. Vic was different. Dude always put on a show. Oh, he was crazy. Vic was better in college than the NFL. Are you crazy, Slim Shady? Those horrible Atlanta teams were so fun to watch. The Michael Vick experience was crazy. Forget all the off-the-field stuff. I'm asking you to get that out of your head for a minute. I know it's tough. But don't hate on the man's talent. The man had talent. And he was good. Boy, Roach don't like nothing I say this morning. You have a recency bias? I don't know what that is. Suedo Spike. Flip side, who was better, Warren Moon or Michael Vick? I'm going to say Michael Vick, hands down. I'm going to say Michael Vick, hands down. Brady is better quarterback. Marino has greater skill set. I heard Vic was a beast throwing mops on the... Come on, Epps. No. I don't even want to laugh at that. Just like O.J. Simpson is a top 5 running back. Like, you can make that argument that I didn't put O.J. in my top 5. I said you could make that argument. You done lost your freaking mind, Steven. Warren Moon is a way better quarterback. No way. Michael Vick, hands down. Vic went to Lambeau in the playoffs and won. Lots of quarterbacks can't say that. That's true. That's true. There's some massive racism in the league that kept Warren. Yeah, Warren Moon. Here is. I'm not hating on talent. I still have nightmares about what he did to my Canes and Bucks. Yo, he did, man. Michael Vick was crazy good. Atlanta never gave Vic good offensive weapons. Algie Crumpler was his best weapon. Isn't that sad? Imagine what he would have done with somebody great at wide receiver. Bro, he would have been... yeah, man. It sucked. And here's another thing that people don't want to say, too. Even when he started in Philly, after everything went down, he was still a top 10 quarterback in the league. That first year or two in Philly. He was that good. He had lost just a quick step. He had lost the step according to him, but he was still good. All right, any other questions? Bring on the questions. I'm here to answer your sports questions this morning. This is a good show. I like it. I'm having a lot of fun. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show, Clap Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. I'm taking chat questions right now. We've talked about everything this morning, and I want to keep on talking about it. So bring on the questions. Bring on the questions, y'all. A lot of fun. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow. I'm having fun with y'all in the chat today. Warren Moon paved the way for black quarterbacks like Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb. Check your coffee, Steven, because you're tripping if you think Vic is better than Moon. I will never forget as a Dolphins fan when rookie Vic came into a game for an injured Atlanta quarterback and made Jason Taylor and the rest of our defense look stupid. Lamar is starting to mirror Vic. I'm talking about the success this team's had. He accomplished more in college than the NFL. That's a fair statement. Virginia Tech was, boy, those teams that Michael Vick played on were really, really good. That I want to say, was it the Sugar Bowl that he played in? That was really, really good. Zach Thomas kept Vick in check for the first time we played him. Warren Moon almost 100,000 yards between the two leagues. Stop it. Luis says top 5 baseball hitters of all time. See, that's not fair, right? That's a very broad statement. Like top 5 power hitters of all time, top 5, just pure hitters of all time. Because if you're just talking pure hitters, that's different than power hitters. Take time to take a dab. This show is fire today. I agree. Epps, Lewis, be a little bit more specific, and I'll answer your question. Manza said, how do you feel about Carr signing 3 more years in Vegas? I think it's great. 100% for him. I think he'll play the rest of his career there. I really do. I think he's a Raider for life. Let's see here. No panel today, Alex. If the Finns had the first overall pick in the draft, who would you take? They don't. Not answering that. Marshall Faulk and Thurman Thomas are a level down from top 5. Pure hitters, Steven. Pure hitters. Pure hitters, Luis. I'm going to go with Joe DiMaggio 1. Joe DiMaggio was absolutely amazing hitter. So I'm going to go Hem. I'm going to go DiMaggio. This is so tough. Probably Cal. Probably go Ripken. Was a really good pure hitter. Pete Rose was a great hitter. Ichiro was a great hitter. That's 4, I think, right there, right? So I need a 5th. I don't want to put him in here. But I am, and I said Ichiro. I said Ichiro was my 4th. Ted Williams. Ted Williams is right. Yeah. I was honestly about to say Derek Jeter, but then you said Ted, and Ted batted .406. And so, yeah, so I'm going to say that. So best top 5 hitters there will probably be Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, who were the other? I totally forgot the other 3 that I said. I had a brain fart here. And no particular order, too. Cal. And I forget the other 2. I forget the other 2 that I said, but rewind it. Go back and listen. Off the top of my head. Oh, King Griffey. Oh, man, I forgot King Griffey. I got to put Griffey in there. Pete Rose. Pete Rose was the other one. Man, that's tough. There's a lot of great pure hitters. Ty Cobb. There's guys I'm forgetting. Here's the good thing about baseball. You can go back 100 years and you can, it's so much easier to compare players 70 years ago, even to today's game, because I mean, there's not a lot of differences. There's a little. Don't get it twisted. And that little makes a big difference in today's game and 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago. But, you know, that would be what it is. Let's see here. Level 2 noob. Why are Cubs better than the Mets? Suck it, Alex. Shout out with Level 2 noob for the $5 donation. Let's see here. What else we got here? Mickey Mantle. Yep. Mike, Big Dougie B. Good morning, Stephen D. Who would be your top 5 Hall of Fame eligibles players not in the Hall of Fame in the Super Bowl era? Ooh. Good question, Big Dougie B. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Richmond Webb and Zach Thomas obviously deserve to be there. Man, that's so tough. There's so many good players. Era. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with phew. This is a good one, Big Dougie B, by the way. I mean, obviously Zach Thomas and Richmond are right in there. It's so tough. I'm going to say I don't know the other three. I don't know the other three that I would put in there right now that I feel like, oh my God, they should be in there. And it's a shame that they're not. Zach Thomas, it's a shame that he's not. Richmond Webb, it's a shame that he's not. King Griffey had the best looking swing of all time. Oh, yeah, 100%. I said Ty Cobb, I think. What about Mickey Mantle? Mickey Mantle definitely should be in there, Roach. 150%. Manza asks, who's winning the NBA championship this year? The Heat. All day, baby. Luis A says, top 5 wrestlers of all time. The Rock, The Rock, The Rock, The Rock. The Rock, Hogan. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ric Flair. Probably The Undertaker. I was trying to go like way back into like the original days, but I feel like those 5 are in there. Nature Level 2 Noob says Torrey Holt, Zach Thomas, Ken Anderson, Jeff Saturday, Sterling Sharp. Great guys. Sterling Sharp deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but he never, like, his numbers just getting in there. It just never was able to get in there. Because he got hurt. Ric Flair, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock. Uh-oh. Y'all get on Roach. Get on Roach for this statement. Get him. Triple H, Steve Austin, HBK, The Ultimate Warrior, Goldberg, Sting. Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Jerry the King Lawler, Ric Flair, Randy Orton is Legend Killer. Steven, who on this current Dolphins roster can you see making it into our Ring of Honor? Good question, Von Joe. Jalen Waddle, if look, he's only played 1 year, right? But let's say that, his numbers stay up for a very long time. I could totally see him being in the Ring of Honor one day. If he, a lot has to go right. Number one, he has to play out his rookie contract and re-sign here, right? That's one, first and foremost. And he has to put up the numbers that would allow him to do that. Javon Holland, number two. Christian Wilkins. Xavier Howard. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Tua. If Tua wins and gets us to the promised land, Tua. So, yeah, I mean, I would probably say those would be, 5 guys right there that could easily be in the Ring of Honor. Jalen is the first one that came to me, though, Waddle, because I just think he can put up stats. He can put up numbers. He can be a Pro Bowler and still do it and still, be great. And if Tua wins us, gets us to a Super Bowl. Yeah, I said it, y'all. I said it. I mean, he'll be up there. He will be. But, this year's a big year. It's a big year for us. Level 2 Noob says Ray Finkel should have been enshrined years ago. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. No way that movie makes it today. What's your point, Ventura? Only this. That's double pane soundproof glass. The noise you heard came from inside the apartment. Yeah, great movie. He goes, New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. The white? Woo! Do not go in there. I'm telling you, that movie's got a lot of great lines. A lot of great lines. I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts. I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear. Yeah, it is, but it's funny though. I love it. I love it. It's such a good movie. Laces out. Obsessed much? Halftime. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Just give me a chance. Look, they're little footballs. Laces out. See, the engine's running, but there's nobody behind the wheel. What a sports nut, huh? Yeah, it's really good. What about Harley Race, Superstar Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes? Wrestling been around longer than the 90s. I got you. That's true. That's true, Slim Shady. You are. I said I thought about the old school, but when the 90s hit, wrestling just took this big step forward. WCW, WWE, the Wars. It just took a big Yeah. Okay. I got you, Mark. I'll get MCJB's. I got him up on Twitter. I'll get all his information to you, man. I will do it. I will make it happen. That's a trick question, Steven. If the Dolphins win it all in 2022, it's going in the ring, not just Tua. I see what you did there. All right. What other questions you got? Come on, come with the questions. Slim Shady Canes, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You guys are donating. Thank you so much for donating today. Did Miss Finns claim her shirt yet? Might want to hit her up on Twitter, too. I have not talked to Miss Finns. She needs to get her stuff. I need to get her stuff, too. Superfly Snooker. Big Papa Pump. What other questions you got? Bring them on. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock Blockers. I'm your host, Stephen D. I'm just chatting with you guys this morning. I'm in the chat. I'm enjoying the chat this morning, and I was told over the last couple of weeks that I don't interact with the chat as much. So I said, you know what? Today's show, I'm just going to interact with the chat today. So that way I can say I did a whole show dedicated to the chat. Man, you guys can ask me anything. TV shows, movies, music, sports, Dolphins, it doesn't matter. Baseball, basketball, football, I'll answer it all today. Marriage, life. Won't get into politics, but I'll get into marriage or life. Depression, anxiety, drugs, it doesn't matter. I'll talk about it all. What is the Dolphins' record this year? Oh, man's a chill. You're trying to get me killed this year by giving a prediction this early. But I did say I would answer questions in the chat. So let me go. 12-5. We're going 12-5. That's 17 games right there, right? 12-5. Going 12-5 this year, y'all. Don't keep the receipt though. Please don't. What do you think of Elon trying to buy Twitter for $43 billion? Believe it or not, it's a very fair offer. It is above current market value. But I don't know if Twitter. It depends. It really depends. If the people at Twitter think that Twitter's worth more than what it is, because I think his current asking offer price was $54 a share or $53 a share. And I think this, as of this morning, it was like 48 or 49, which is only $4 or $5 more. So it's not a lot above current market value. And I think earlier or last year, it got up to $60 or $70 a share. So if they think that it's going to get there, they might say no. So if he buys Twitter, great. Very interested to see how that works. It'll be good for my Dogecoin. But there is a part of me that doubts that they're going to accept the offer. But if they do, great. Let's see here. He said, Level 2 Noob said, F the chat. Von Joe with the $10 donation says, I want those helmets. Hey, man, a $10 donation gets you into the drawing for a Jerome Baker mini helmet tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be doing a live giveaway after the show for the Jerome Baker mini helmets. Any $10 donation gets you entered to win. If you donate through PayPal, Cash App, you will, as always, you get your entry fees doubled. So if you donate 10, you get 2 instead of just 1. Because there's less fees on there. But even if you donate up here, it's so greatly appreciated. Mark says, I think you interact very well with the chat borders. Who's better, Stephen D, reacting to chatters or chatters hitting the like button? I got Stephen all day. Let's go, Mark. Let's go. My guy. My guy. Appreciate it, man. Give a scene from Liar Liar. The pen is blue. You're gonna have to pay for my swear jar, Orlando. I'm about to swear, but you're gonna have to pay for it. The pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue. Yeah, that's a good one. I enjoy Liar Liar. He goes, I've had better. I've had better. Let's see here. Twitter won't sell because Elon believes in free speech. Let's see here. I'm not getting into no whatchamacallit. Steven, I challenge you to a Madden match live here on YouTube. I don't have all I have is whatchamacallit. Nintendo Switch. I don't have PlayStation or Xbox. Now, if you want to donate an Xbox or a PlayStation, I'll be more than happy to do it. But I would take it if I had it. I'm not running from it. Shake Money, it's on the way. It's on the way, Shake Money. It's on the way. Let's see here. Steven, I just want you to know I love you. You're my homie. Respect you a lot. Real talk. I love you too, Epps. I love you too, man. I don't know what Splatoon then is. Fine, Splatoon then. I don't know what that is. I pay Mario's World. You missed Super Kane's chat. What is Super Slim Shady Kane's top 5 boxers all time, and if you say Floyd, you're in concussion protocol. I don't like boxing like that, Slim Shady. I mean, look, Mike Tyson is in there, obviously, right? And you have to put Floyd in there. His record alone says you have to. I mean, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I'm not a big boxing fan, man. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, I think, is in there. I like Roy Jones Jr., but I don't think he's in the top 5 all time. George Foreman. George Foreman's in there. And Holyfield. Holyfield sounds right. I think that's 5 right there, right? Tyson, Ali. Ali's my favorite of all time. So Muhammad Ali, Tyson, Holyfield, George Foreman, and Floyd Mayweather. There we go. There's 5. There's 5 right there. There's your top 5, sir. Shout out to Slim Shady Canes for the $5 donation question. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what else? What else? What else do we got here? Let's see here. All right, dang, man, you ducking me. I'm trying to give you these virtual hands. Nah, son, you ain't ready for that. You ain't ready. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what you got. Floyd's top 10, not top 5. Top MMA fighters, Steven. Top 5 MMA fighters. I'm gonna go with Chuck Liddell, George St. Pierre, GSP. I want to say Tank Abbott, although I don't think Tank ever won the belt. Love Tank Abbott though. That's just a personal one for me. Gracie, Hoist Gracie is in there. The Gracies. Anderson Silva, Anderson the Spider Silva is in there. And I'd like to say Conor McGregor, but he's not. McGregor's not in my top 5. Ken Shamrock is probably, I guess Ken Shamrock would be 5th for me, right? He'd probably be 5th. But Chuck Liddell is great. Tito Ortiz. See, I'd put Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz over Conor in their primes any day of the week. And I love Conor McGregor. Don't get it twisted. I love Conor. Tyson Fury, I mean, he could probably go in my top 5 too. You know what? I do like Fury. I do like Fury. All right, 1, 2, 3 ups. This is a serious question. I watch Will Smith's movie all the time with my wife or girlfriend and I could not think about him slapping Chris Rock. I'm not getting into that. Let's see here. Steven, what do you think about the Heat side of the playoff bracket? Good question. Let me get it. Let me pull it up so I can take a look. Hey, shout out to the Bond954 Epps and Bond Joe for retweeting the link. There's a share button right below here for those of you watching on YouTube. Hit the share button. Go share it on Twitter. Tag me at StephenDSKPL, as well as at MIA Sports Music, or you can just retweet what I've retweeted from Bon Joe earlier this morning. But yeah, let's get some retweets in here. Let's get the views up. Let's see here. You said NBA, right? NBA bracket. Let's go. All right. So the Heat side of the bracket, right? The Eastern Conference. Let's start out with Boston and Brooklyn. Boston and Brooklyn will be very fun to watch. Number 2 and 7. I'm actually going to go with Brooklyn now that Kyrie Irving's allowed to play at home. So I'm going to go Brooklyn winning that. Milwaukee and Chicago. Chicago is a very good team, but Milwaukee's the defending champion. So I got to go with the defending champs there. But don't be surprised if Chicago pulls it out. They could very well do it. But I'm going to go with Milwaukee. And then Toronto and Philly. I guess I'll go with Philly there. And then Miami's beating whoever the 8th seed is, whether it's going to be Cleveland or Atlanta. I was really hoping Charlotte would advance. But whoever wins there, Miami's going to win. So then Miami would face probably Brooklyn in the second round. So we'll go with Miami beating Brooklyn. And then it'll be Milwaukee versus Philly. So let's say Milwaukee because they already have, again, they're defending. So the Eastern Conference Final will probably be Milwaukee and Miami. Miami will beat Milwaukee. That's what I think to get into the NBA Finals. Ace Ventura is definitely one of my favorite movies because of the Dolphins, yeah. Yeah, Royce Gracie was a beast. He beat. I had to put him in there. I had to put him in my top 5. And I love John Jones. I saw John Jones fight here in Baltimore. It was crazy. Crazy. Best Will Smith movie of all time. Best Will Smith movie of all time for me. There's a lot of good ones. Let's go with all right, I'll give you I don't want to give you my favorite because there's a lot. So I'm gonna go with iRobot, Men in Black, and Bad Boys. Those are probably my favorite three. Heat, first round exit. Hater. Oh, Gene, top 5 superheroes of all time. All right, top 5 superheroes of all time would probably be, I mean, number 1 is my very first tattoo I ever got. It's very sad. Superman. Superman is my favorite superhero of all time. Number 2 would probably be Iron Man. Number 3 would be Captain America. Number 4 would be The Flash. And number 5 would be Spider-Man. There's your top 5. And I hope all you freaking Batman lovers out there get so mad that I didn't say Batman because he's not a real superhero. I said it. He doesn't have superpowers. I said it. Batman's just a rich man in a suit who can take a couple of punches. Boy, I hope I hurt some of y'all with that statement. All right, let's see here. Miami Sports Music's number 1 Miami fan morning show, Clap Blackers. I'm your host, Stephen D. Super excited to be hanging out with you on this beautiful Thursday of Clap Blackers edition. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. I'm taking donation questions. If you donate in increments of $10, you get entered to win a Jerome Baker mini helmet tomorrow that I will be giving away. Okay. Let's see here. Now, who's the hater, Steven? Oh, I'm a hater. I don't like Batman at all. I do like the Christian Bale movies, though. And I haven't seen the new Batman. I think it comes out today, actually, or the 18th on HBO Max. Either today or the 18th. I do like Tom Hardy as Bane. Batman. Look here. You are afraid of the dark. I was merely born in it. I do love me some Bane. Bane is awesome. John Candy movies. Good one, level 2 news. Let's see here. John Candy movies of all time. I'm going to go with and this is in no particular order. I'm going to go with Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Cool Runnings. And the other two is not going to be, he wasn't a major character in it, but he had a scene. and it's going to be Rookie of the Year and Home Alone. So real quick, so his Home Alone scene where he comes in and he has the U-Haul and he brings the mom back home because she couldn't get her plane ticket. He did that scene in one day for free. He didn't get charged for that scene. He was asked as a favor from the director, and absolutely amazing. But yes, but that scene is so good. He's like polka polka, like yeah, it's so good. It's so good. He says, I quit. You're canceled. I know people want me to put Spaceballs in there. I'm sure that's what you might have been looking for. I don't like Spaceballs. And I know that's going to make a lot. Stripes. Oh, Stripes. I forgot Stripes. Stripes is good. Stripes is good. So yeah, let me take Rookie of the Year out and put Stripes in. I'll take Rookie of the Year out and put Stripes in. Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors, Airplane, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Cool Runnings. Lance McDonald, top 5 Gene Wilder movies. I mean, look, I love Dr. Dolittle, and I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's not to, and I also know he's in Blazing Saddles, who one of my best friends loves that movie. But aside from that, I don't know a lot of other Gene Wilder movies. Top 5 Denzel movies all time. You guys have got good questions today. Denzel. Ooh, this is a good one. I mean, look, I Training Day up there. I'm going to put cases out on each one of you. King Kong ain't got nothing on Steve. Yeah, I said it. I said it just like that. I do like that. There's so many good movies. People are going to get so mad because I'm going to leave something out. So Training Day. I enjoy Inside Man. I like Inside Man a lot. That's one of my favorite movies. American Gangster. John Q. John Q's in there. Remember the Titans. The Hurricane. All right, so we got, I think I gave you 6 there, actually. So I'm going to go with Training Day. Remember the Titans, the Hurricane, John Q. And I want to go with, it's either The Bone Collector or An American Gangster, because Frank Lucas was amazing. Let's see here. Don't like Spaceballs. Communist. I just never got into it. I never got into it. I know I was going to piss off a lot of people. Blazing the Saddles. Of all the Denzel movies, for me, it's Man of Fire, Deja Vu, Training Day, Inside Man, and American Gangster. Training Day, Man of Fire, Ricochet, Inside Man, American Gangster. Man on Fire is a really good movie. But I don't know. It's not my top 5. Glory, he was good in Glory. Let's see here. What else you guys got? Don't like horror films, Gene, so I'm not doing top 5 horror films. Don't like horror films. Top 5 Adam Sandler movies. Top 5 Adam Sandler movies. I almost can do that without looking. I'm probably going to go with Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy. Little Nicky. And I do like Grown Ups, but am I putting Grown Ups in my top 5 for him? Adam Sandler, or Little Nicky, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Billy Madison. Billy Madison, number 5. Billy Madison. Not answering that question, you're not getting me in trouble. Mr. Deeds, Waterboy, Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. You know what's funny about that? My man is in that too. A lot of people don't remember in Billy Madison, there's a scene or 2 scenes. Fat guy and a little coat has a scene in there too. It's like right before he died. It's so good. Let's see here. Chris Farley. There's a van down by the river. That Saturday Night Live stuff is so good. It's so good. And Chris Farley did so many. I mean, that's one who just died way before his time. Because he was so good. Norm Macdonald was great too. Love Norm Macdonald. Steven, top 5 TV shows. Oh, that's hard because I watch a lot of TV and I love Justified, How I Met Your Mother. Justified, How I Met Your Mother. I'm trying to think about shows that I've watched, from beginning to it and multiple times over. Justified, How I Met Your Mother, New Girl. The Wire. Is The Wire in there, though? Yes, I did say New Girl. Very underrated. It's a great show. You said all time. And I'm leaving out stuff. I know I'm leaving out stuff. Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. I've watched that 3 times from beginning to end. 2 or 3 times. So, Justified, New Girl, and this is no particular order. How I Met Your Mother. Oh, man. Hold on. Big Bang Theory. I don't know the 5th. There's so many things you can put into it. You know, I've seen The Wire. I like The Wire. I've you know, I've never watched Friends from beginning to end. I like Friends. I like Seinfeld. But I wasn't around. I wasn't around in that time. Like, it wasn't a big. Sopranos is great. Never got into Game of Thrones. You think I would, because it's right up my alley. Just couldn't get into it. 24 was good, but I don't know if I'd put it in my top 5 of all time. I like House. I'm in the middle of watching House all over again. Dexter is good, but again, I don't know if it would be in my top 5 of all time. Saxman J. Will, this is Dirty Sportswear. Dirty Sportswear. Boondocks is great. Oh, you know what? 5th for me would probably be why am I having a brain fart? It's animated. It's not The Simpsons. It's not South Park. It's not King of the Hill. It's not Futurama. Why am I having a brain fart? It's not like it's on Fox every freaking weekend for the last 20 years. Help me out. What is it? Family Guy. Family Guy. Family Guy is good. Family Guy I can turn on and literally just watch. Captain Swell said, Pee-wee's Playhouse? Get out of here. Ozark is great. Again, I don't know if it's top 5, but it's really good. I'm in the middle of season 4 right now of House. Third Rock from the Sun is great. The Office is really good. I like The Office. I guess you could argue that The Office could go into the top 5. No, thank you, Lance. No, thank you. Family Matters. Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince. That would probably get moved into my top 5. Level 2 Noob says, rank Star Wars 1 through 9. Get this wrong, and I'm going to start watching the Big O show from now on. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to give me level 2 Noob. Only got 58 people watching today anyway. They all left because I'm not talking about the Dolphins today. Top 5 comedians of all time. That's a good one. All right, top 5 comedians of all time would probably be Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle. I enjoy Dave Chappelle a lot. So Dave Chappelle's number 1 first and foremost for me. Dave Chappelle. I like Kevin Hart. I know people don't, but I enjoy his comedy. I'm gonna go Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. Dave Chappelle's number one. The rest is in no particular order. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. And I love Bill Burr. There's something about Bill Burr that I love. Love Bill Burr. And I didn't have, it's very surprising. I didn't have none of the, Bernie Mac could easily be in there. I didn't have none of the Kings of Comedy in my original top 5 there. But yeah, I mean, he's good. Red Fox is great. George Carlin was somebody who I was fighting in my head. But I do love Bill Burr. Joe Rogan, believe it or not, is hilarious at stand-up. Lavelle Crawford is hilarious. Trey said super chat $50, but didn't do it. Trey, I do love you for trolling there, bud. There's a really funny scene with Lavelle Crawford and my man from Ricky Smiley's good. Deion Cole's very underrated. So much recency bias. Recency. As in recent era? Is that what you mean by that, Slim Shady? It is. I'm not denying that. I'm 33 years old. I'm speaking it into existence, SD. Oh, okay. So you're saying if somebody sees the $50 thing, that other people will donate $50. Got it. Yes, Stephen, recent. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm 33. Come on, what do you want from me? Cat Williams is great. Chris Rock is up there. Rodney Dangerfield is hilarious. I mean, it's so it's so tough when it comes to comedians, right? Because it's what do you like? What are you into? All comedians are not made the same. It's what there are some people that hate Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle. Absolutely love him. Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy were great when they did stand up. They don't do stand up anymore. Chris Rock, great at stand up, but some people don't like his thing. Kevin Hart is horrible. He's not. He just doesn't like his. I like Kevin Hart because he talks about his family and a lot of his stand up. And to me, you talk about what you know, right? Chris Rock will go in on the crowd and talk about everybody and their mother. Dave Chappelle isn't afraid of anything. They're all different types of comedians. Steve Harvey, anytime Steve Harvey talks about black church and white church, great. Absolutely, everybody talks about different stuff. So it's all a matter of what you're into and what suits you, right? You know who else is a good stand-up comedian? Pete Davidson. Very good stand-up comedian. Very good stand-up comedian. Ron White. I saw Ron White. My wife and I both went and saw Ron White live. Love Ron White. They call me Tater. Tater. Ron White's hilarious. My wife and I both love Ron White. We saw him live. We had tickets up in the top mezzanine level of where we were seeing him at in Baltimore. And I convinced the security guard or one of the ticket people to let me down to change our tickets to the bottom row or into the bottom. And we ended up getting tickets 15 rows from the stage. It was great. Loved him. Not a lot of comedians nowadays with everything being PC. You find it. It's not there. It's there. Someone I thought fantastic live was Dane Cook. Dane Cook has one of the best stand-up specials of all time. Really good. You know who did a stand? You know who has a stand-up special? Pat McAfee, another good one. Donald Glover, another good one. Another great one, actually. Top 5 food of all time, Steven. Oh, what are you asking that for? Huh, Scar 305? Because I'm a big guy. I love food. I don't discriminate. I would do better about the top 5 I don't like. He has questionable taste. This is pretty good. Level 2 Noob posted on Twitter. He says he has questionable taste in movies, superheroes, and TV shows, but still a blast with Stephen D on Miami Sports Music this morning. Love it. Love it, Level 2 Noob. Absolutely great retweet. He's fat shaming you, Steven. I know he is. What else? What else do we got here? All right, come on. Other questions. What's your favorite movie franchises not named Star Wars? Oh, man. Movie franchises not named Star Wars would be, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is probably number one. To see what they did was absolutely amazing. Men in Black were good. I know it doesn't get a lot of respect, but again, I'm just thinking. I don't know if these are top 5. I'm just thinking ones that I like here. Jurassic Park. It's got a great franchise. The newer Star Trek movies with Chris. Is it Chris Pine as Captain Kirk were really good. Lethal Weapon is great. I see people putting Lethal Weapon. Fast and Furious. I enjoy the Fast and Furious movies. I go see all of them. Die Hard. Absolutely great. I don't know if I could put a top 5 in it. I know when a new Jurassic Park, a new Fast and Furious, or a new MCU movie comes out, like I'm there 9 times out of 10 at the movies going to see them. You know? Rush Hour was great. All of them. Even my own mama shaded me. She tell everybody I'm a drug dealer. LAPD, the most hated police officers in all the world. Even my own mama shaded me. She tell everybody I'm a drug dealer. I mean, that's such a great line by Chris Tucker. He goes, 20 million in 20s, 10 million in 10s. Want any 5s with that? Big Time asked, next movie you're waiting to see. Next movie I'm waiting to see. On HBO Max, I am going to see The Batman because I haven't seen The Batman yet. I'm excited to see the new Top Gun whenever they freaking release that. That looks really good. The new Jurassic Park movie will be good. Movie releases. I was really excited to see Death on the Nile. That was not as great as I was hoping it would be. Let's see here. Probably going to go see Sonic today with my kids or tomorrow. They don't know that yet. Top Gun comes out in May. Jurassic World comes out in June. Thor comes out in July. I'm looking. I don't know. Black Adam comes out in October. That'll be good. I am looking forward to that. Black Panther Wakanda Forever comes out in November. We'll see if that happens. Avatar 2 in December. Sign me up. I'm ready for that. Oh, all right. Can't talk to people like that. All right. 5 more donations of $10, 5 more questions, and then I'm out of here for the day. I'm doing donation questions only now. Let's go. Raise money for the channel. Last 20 minutes, last 30 minutes. I'll answer any question you have for a donation. Let's go. Let's raise some money for the channel. Let's have a good time. Let's keep the conversation going. How bad do y'all want to keep the conversation going? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm not answering any more questions unless they're donations. Let's go. Let's go. Going to end the day. Let's go. Now you can donate on behalf of somebody's question. Not answering anymore. I'm not responding. Not going to do it. Not. This is fun. This was a fun show today. We didn't really talk about a lot, but it was fun. Talked about everything except really the Dolphins. I could do this a lot. This was a real laid back show today. I needed this. This was fun. All right, level 2 noob. Answer Gene Prince's question. It could be an interesting debate. All right, let me go to Gene. Top 5 cartoons growing up. Let's show our age in these comments. Okay. Top 5 cartoons growing up for me would probably, well, I mean, it's not a cartoon, but I love Power Rangers growing up. Doug was amazing. What else? Doug was awesome. Rugrats was great. SpongeBob was amazing. I was a Nickelodeon kid, man. So I enjoyed Doug and Rugrats and all that. And I know all that isn't animated. It isn't a cartoon, but that was it for me. Teenage Mutant Ninja, Looney Tunes, Pinky and the Brain. DuckTales was great. DuckTales was awesome. DuckTales, woohoo! That was really good. I think that's it for me. that come to mind right away. Gene, you donated, but I answered level 2 noobs thing for you. So who do you want? Whose question do you want your donation to be to? Wild Thornberries is really good. I never watched a lot of Rocket Power. Tom and Jerry, Flintstones. But see, again, those, I didn't watch a lot of that. Recess was great, big time. Oh my God, Recess was amazing. Recess might actually go right to the top for me. Because I did watch that a lot. Hey Arnold was good. Yep. Hey Arnold was good. All right, who's got the next question, Gene? Or if you want to donate yourselves and put in a question, let me know. The goal is to try to get 5 more big donations before the end of the day with questions. And I would sit here and answer that. King of the Hill was not a Saturday morning cartoon. Smurfs was okay. Looney Tunes I enjoyed a lot. Dexter's Laboratory, yep. That was good. I'm not answering a question unless there's donations that go with it. And Gene donated $5, but I answered level 2 noobs Gene's question. So Gene can say, hey, answer this person's question if you see something you like. Let's go. Let's go. Never watched Bobby's World. Come on, guys. Donate to the channel. Help the channel grow, and I'll answer your questions. Let's go. Raise some money for the channel. I will answer your questions with a donation. Let's go. Come on, what else y'all got? Steven, you gotta spread kindness, positivity, 11. Answer some more questions without a donation. Oh man, Saxman J. Will, since you said it like that. All right, I'll go on the honor system. Hoping there's 4 more big donations before the end of the day. All right, let's see here. Because that was good, Saxman. You know how to pull up my strings. All right, Crypto said top 5 favorite food, Stephen D. I don't necessarily have favorite food, but somebody did ask top 5 favorite fast food. So I'll do top 5 favorite fast food. Top 5 favorite fast food would be, I don't have this here where I live at. So Crystal Burgers were amazing. I loved Crystal Burgers. Whenever we go down to Mississippi or Florida, gotta stop at Crystal's. Crystal's is great. I don't know if they have Crystals in Miami now that I think about it, but I know that they have them like the Jacksonville area and the South area. Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, I mean, McDonald's, their breakfast is fire. And then number 5 is a tie. I like Popeyes. Those chicken sandwiches are really good. So I'll go Popeyes, number 5. So there we go. There's your top 5 favorite fast food. Gene Prinska said top 5 school lunches of all times. Well, the rectangular mini pizzas were good. Those rectangle pizzas that you used to get back in the day, they were really good. I always enjoyed Chicken Nugget Day. Those school Salisbury steaks actually were really good. I like those. And they used to have these rib sandwiches too. Go with that. And then I'll go with school pizza again. I'm going to go school pizza twice because, yeah, we always enjoyed pizza day at school. It was good. G. Pritzka says orange chicken, mini circle pizza, sloppy joes, lasagna, and nuggets. The school spaghetti with cheese rolls. School pizza was the bomb. If I could find that crap somewhere in my freezer, would be full. I bet you if you ate it now, though, you wouldn't think it's as good. But back in the day, you would have thought it was great. Like I had to go back to my memory bank for that. Let's see here. What else you guys got? Nothing else? Is this it for the day? Back in the day, bologna sandwich or school pizza, I choose school pizza. Oh, yeah. All day. All day. All day. Saxman J. Will, top 5 Will Ferrell movies. Mom! Meatloaf! Meatloaf! I never know what she's doing back there. Ricky Bobby, about to say Days of Thunder. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby is good. That's one. That's not in no particular order. Oh man, I gotta pull them up because I'm having a brain fart. Step Brothers is hands down my favorite of all time. I mean, my favorite movie probably of. Did we just become best friends? Yup. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Elf. A Night at the Roxbury. And it's either like I like The Other Guys. The Other Guys was fun. The Other Guys. Anchorman's good. Don't get me wrong. It's easily you can put it in there in your top 5. But The Other Guys was great. Was great. All right, guys, $40 away from reaching our goal for the day. Can we have $40 more for the day and donations? I'll answer any questions you got. Let's hit it. $40 left for donations today to hit our goal. And then I'll answer any other questions you guys have. Let's go. Getting tired. Getting tired. What else you guys got? What else you guys got for the day? That it? That might be all for today, folks. That might be all she wrote for the day. All right. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. I'm your host, Stephen D. Did over 2.5 hours today for just, in the chat. So I don't want to hear anybody from here on out to say, Stephen, you don't talk. I did a whole show dedicated to the chat today. Lost viewers on it. Only have 50 people watching. Estefan, you're funny. Level 2 noob, you're hilarious. I don't ever want to hear again that I don't interact with the chat from nobody. That slander will not be tolerated anymore on my show. Ever. Ever. Did a whole show dedicated to the chat. Did a whole show dedicated to just the chat. And you guys did, come on now. $40 more hits the goal for the day. Let's go. Donate to the chat. Help the channel grow. If you guys want to donate through PayPal or Cash App, you guys can do that up here. Here's the link. Here is the link. I don't have muscle cars. I'm not into muscle cars. I wouldn't even know where to begin. There's old school Chevys and Mustangs that I'm not a muscle car guy. Ooh. Whoop, level 2 noob. He got us close. $20 more to go. Peer pressure. Level 2 noob. There we go. Level 2 noob, I owe you big time, bro. Just so you know. Next time I see you, level 2 noob, beer on me. Beer on me. Who's going to get us that last 20 for the day? Get us over that hump. My hump, my hump, my hump. Well, level 2 noob, you got a beer from me on that, bro. More than a beer. Got you a couple of beers at the tailgate. That's for sure. You're always so generous in your donations, man. It really means a lot. Thank you. All right. Nobody's going to match level 2 noob's $20 donation to get us over the hump for the day? Let's go. Let's go. Somebody matches it. I'll do 3 more questions. 3 more questions if anybody matches level 2 noob. Let's go. Three more questions. Anybody matches level 2 noobs to get us over the hump for the day. $20 more. Let's go. I tried to get a sticker, not taking it. I don't know. Well, I put the link in the chat on PayPal or Cash App. All right. AA said $99 sticker. Make that real, AA. Too funny. I've never seen people do that before the other day when y'all started doing that. Too funny, my friends. All right. We tried to get there today. We almost had it. Almost had it. We were this close. This close. That close. That close. That close. That close. That close. This close. This close. You guys are the best fans in the world. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Y'all are awesome. Miami Sports Music's number one. It said it got declined. I got declined. I don't know. I'm just saying. Pins up TNT. Tomorrow is Spread Kindness Friday. Be here, be square for Spread Kindness Friday. I will have a more Dolphins-centric theme tomorrow. We'll talk more Dolphins. It'll be a Dolphins show. So the people that were watching, because only 40 of y'all are watching, that were mad we didn't talk really Dolphins today. Hey, look, it was a good morning show. It was a fun morning show. Much needed. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll hit the donation goal tomorrow. We'll do the giveaway for tomorrow. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll do that after the show, just like I did last week. Shout out to ZSM Sports for that. And then, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So be on the lookout. Check it out tomorrow. Spread Kindness Friday. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go enjoy it with my family. And, yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all are the best fans in the world. Miami Sports Music's number one morning show. Now you know who the loyalists are when there's no panels. Just saying. We'll see. We'll see, Level 2 Noob. I know you are. You are loyal, man. I love you, brother. Be good, man. I love all of you. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Right here on the number one Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock Blockers. Peace and hair grease, y'all. Love y'all.